Welcome to this introductory video, Considering Assistive Technology. Have you ever been in an IEP meeting where concerns about a student's progress have been discussed? Did your team consider assistive technology? Did you know that about 75% of parents attending IEP team meetings report that assistive technology was never considered? We hope this short video will assist your IEP team with the process of how to consider assistive technology. Watch as we unpack considering assistive technology. Let's continue with the word consider. What exactly does it mean to consider something? Consider, according to the dictionary, means to think carefully before making a decision or developing an opinion. So the IEP team must carefully think about and discuss what the student needs to accomplish their goals and objectives on the IEP. This happens after you have thoroughly discussed the student's present levels of educational performance and determined that the student is struggling with a particular task. Let's think about how you consider something important in your own life, like purchasing a car. All of us have been through that experience. Think about the features that you considered. Do you want a new car or a used car? What do you need the car to do? Travel long distances? Transport heavy items? Have specific safety features? Have seat heaters or seat coolers like we need in Florida? You will want to research a car that gets the best gas mileage. How much would it cost to operate and maintain the car? And what about the cost of insurance? You will definitely want to test drive the car and see if it matches your needs. You can then compare and contrast different features of the cars you want to purchase. We have all had different experiences when buying a car, and what's important is that you considered your specific needs. Now that we understand consideration and how important it is, we can apply the same thoughtful decision-making and consideration to assistive technology. But wait, what is assistive technology anyway? Let's define assistive technology. IDEA defines an assistive technology device as any item, piece of equipment, or product system. For example, a page-up is an item which holds paper upright for a student to read or copy from at his desk. A piece of equipment could be a calculator. And a product system could be an FM system that enhances listening for students in the classroom environment. And the definition continues, whether acquired commercially off the shelf, modified, or customized. It's great to know that you can go into a local office supply store, Walmart or Target, and acquire assistive technology right off the shelf, such as a LiveScribe pen, often a good tool for note-taking. If the student has handwriting concerns, you can modify a 3-inch binder and attach a clipboard to create a slant board. Or you may customize assistive technology, such as programming a dynamic display communication device. The definition concludes, assistive technology devices are used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of a child with a disability. Some items or tools may be used by anyone, but what makes them assistive technology is that they are needed by a student with a disability in order to access the curriculum. Existing IDEA language already restricts a school's responsibility for medical services. Assistive technology does not include medical devices such as cochlear implants. IDEA not only defines assistive technology device, but also assistive technology service. The Federal Department of Education clarified the term assistive technology service by stating the following. We believe the definition is clear that an assistive technology service is any service that helps a student with a disability select an appropriate assistive technology device, obtain the device, or train the student to use the device. A quote from the 1991 IBM training manual still applies today. For people without disabilities, technology makes things easier. For people with disabilities, technology makes things possible. Many of you might recognize Stephen Hawking. Technology has made many things possible in his career and life. As important as AT has been in his life, it may be equally important in your student's life. Now we are going to take a look at 4 questions that will help guide the discussion and consideration of assistive technology. The first question the IEP team must answer is, What do we want the student to be able to do within the education program that the student is not able to do because of their disability? Make sure you think about what the student needs to do across all educational settings, core and non-core classes like science, social studies, math, English, reading, history, physical education, music, art, and other areas of study. Here's the second question. Is the student currently able to complete tasks with special strategies or accommodations? Some examples of strategies and accommodations are the use of a peer partner, copies of notes, or extended time. If these are successful, then assistive technology may not be required. The third question will address the current use of assistive technology. Is there assistive technology currently being used to address this task? Examples of this might include devices, tools, hardware, or software. The fourth question, would assistive technology help the student perform this skill more easily or efficiently, perform it in the least restrictive environment, or perform it successfully with less personal assistance? If the IEP team thinks that the student could perform the skill with less personal assistance from an adult, or perform the skill more efficiently, then the IEP team must match assistive technology solutions to the task. For example, if a child cannot read at grade level, then a screen reader may be a possible solution. This is when thoughtful consideration and discussion of the needs of the student related to the required tasks must occur. The previous four guiding questions should lead the IEP team to one of the following consideration outcomes. Let's take a look at each outcome individually. AT is not needed. If current accommodations and strategies are effective, and assistive technology is not currently used, then there is no need to change the accommodations and strategies because the student is making progress toward their goals and objectives. Therefore, the decision is that AT is not required. AT is already being used. If current accommodations and strategies are effective and AT is currently being used, then no changes need to be made because the student is making progress toward their goals and objectives. Therefore, the decision is to continue the use of AT. AT needs to be tried. If current accommodations and strategies are not effective and AT is not currently used, then consider changes to accommodations and strategies, including assistive technology. If the student is not making progress toward their goals and objectives, then the decision is to implement assistive technology trials, remembering to collect data on each identified device or tool. AT consultation is needed. If current accommodations and strategies are not effective and AT is not currently used, then consider changes to accommodations and strategies with assistive technology because the student is not making progress toward their goals and objectives. If you are not sure what AT is needed, the decision is to consult with others knowledgeable in assistive technology. For example, the IEP team may consult with other school-based personnel, district program specialists, local assistive technology specialists, or LATs, or the Florida Diagnostic Learning and Resources System, or FIDLers. Okay, let's recap the main points when considering assistive technology during the IEP. AT must be considered for all students with disabilities at every IEP meeting. Consideration is a team activity. It's based upon the needs of the student, guided by the student's IEP goals and objectives, and based on data and evidence. The trial use of assistive technology should move along a continuum from low-tech to high-tech until a solution is found. Document the entire process and results in the IEP or conference notes, including supporting evidence or actions needed to further consider assistive technology. Keep in mind that there are many resources available in your school district that may assist with the consideration process. Remember, the student is the focus when you truly consider assistive technology. Thank you for your time today, and please assist our future efforts by completing this brief survey.